Hello everyone, peace of the Lord to all. In this video today we will speak about magic. However, the chapter we'll talk about, it's very silly, but the topic is not going to be silly. Alright? As usual, nothing new to speak about something silly in the Quran. It's a silly religion. Same time it's a scary religion. Horrible, horror, terror, fabulous. It's everything you can imagine. Now, all of us, when we used to be kids, we love those stories, but they are beautiful. The story of Muhammad is different kind of stories. Right now I'm working in my book, which is speaking about how Muhammad he got those stories, where he got them from, ancient stories who exist before him. Muhammad take them, he insert them in the Quran, and he make them holy stories from his God. However, today we will speak about the last chapter in the Quran. You see, the last chapter in the Quran, if you read it, it's one of the most silly, stupid chapters ever you can find in a book. It's called the Book of God. You can read with me in English. I'm going to read for you in Arabic, just to show you that this is nothing but somebody trying to make a rap music, but there's no meaning whatsoever. There's no story whatsoever. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. You notice with me that the last voice I say nas, nas, nas. It's the same word. That's why you see here mankind, 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 you know, right? Mankind. All the verses have mankind at the end except this one, which is al-khannas, which simply just to make a music. And supposedly this verse is about Muhammad, God saying to him, to protect yourself from the whispering of Satan, you need to do and say this: I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind. Now, you see, many people who do not go study deep, they will not notice that there is something wrong here. Forget about that the whole chapter is very short and there's no story and there's no teaching and there's nothing. So there's nothing except you say this prayer to protect you. It's a prayer to protect you from what? From the whispering of the Satan. Now if you go to the interpretation, you will see that they are saying that there's a guy, his name is Lubayd ibn al-Asam. He put the black magic on Muhammad and he was able to control him. But the verse doesn't speak about magic. The verse speaks about the whispering of Satan. It has nothing to do with this. That's why I say always, you know, as you see in front of you, he says Satan whisper in the heart of the jinn, the same as in the whisper in the heart of mankind. The last, and look now how suddenly he jumped from topic to topic. The last two surahs were revealed about Lubayd ibn al-Asam, the Jew who used the black magic on the Prophet. Okay, just wait. So we are talking supposedly about whispering of Satan in the heart. Suddenly it became about black magic on the Prophet, which means the black magic and whispering is the same. When Satan he whisper you, he control you. When he whisper into you. But the fact this is a contradiction for different stories, because according to the story of Lubayd ibn al-Asam, Muhammad he was under control of the black magic because a Jewish man, his name is Lubayd, he took some hair, we don't know from where, you know, maybe under the arm of Muhammad, I don't know. He took some madri. Anyway, so he took some hair from Muhammad, and Muhammad saying this prayer does not help because two angels they came to recover him. As you see in the story here, I'm going to post it underneath of the video. You can see it. That's two men who they are angels came to Muhammad. One of them he said, what's the problem with this man? The other one he said he was controlled by black magic. The other one he said, where is the black magic is founded or located? Then he told him where. So they were able to get it and solve the problem. So there's nothing about prayer and solving the issue by a prayer. I seek refuge by Allah. That's number one. Number two, if you say I seek refuge by Allah, you are protected. Allah is granting you that. Allah is granting you that. But guess what? This chapter, which is number 114 in the Quran, is not 114 in the Quran. If you go to chapter of revelation order, to see revelation order, you will see that the chapter of An-Nas is number 21. Yes, in the Quran it's 114, but in the actual Quran should be number 21. And guess what? 2 chapters after, which is An-Najm, Muhammad, he received satanic verses. If you remember, when Muhammad was reciting a chapter of An-Najm, Shaitan, he whispered into him and he made him say satanic verses. This is a very well-known book by Salman Rushdie, if you remember. So satanic verses was given to Muhammad, and Muhammad, he accepted to say them, even though he was saying this, the chapter of 114. He said, I seek refuge by Allah. Still Satan, he can control him. So obviously the promise of Allah is false. You say this prayer, you don't say this prayer, is not working. You know what I'm saying? And actually the verse even after, the chapter after, chapter 22, is the same. It's speaking about black magic, it's speaking about the whisperer. So here we go, he got 2 chapters before that, he recited those chapters, and still the black magic is not working. I mean, to protect yourself from black magic is not working. The black magic is working perfectly. And Satan, he whispered to Muhammad perfectly. As you see, this is the chapter before it, Al-Falaq. It's the same prayer, almost. There's no need for this, the one after it, actually. I don't know. This is like there's no need for this one, because it's the same as the one before. What is addition here, that Muhammad is saying, Allah, his God, saying to him, I seek refuge with Allah, the Lord of whatever, from the evil, what he has created, whatever, and from the evil of the darkening night, whatever, and whatever come in the dark of the night, okay, no problem, whatever, or the moon as set, fabulous stories, fabrication, and from the devil of those who practice, or the evil, sorry, who practice witchcraft. And they blow in the knot. So if we blow in the knot, if you make a knot, you blow in it, you are making witchcraft. Here we go. You learn something now. You can do it. So here we go. He got those chapters 21, 22, and then right after, looked like Satan, he want to show Muhammad that this doesn't work. He gave him satanic verses. As you remember, chapter 22, verse number 52, here we go. It says that there is none of prophet, but Satan, he's thrown in his, in his heart, and he make him speak for Satan, as you see it. The Quran saying that. And this is a chapter came right after the 2 chapters before, which Allah, he gave him the prayer of protection. Which means the prayer of protection is nothing but false and fabrication. Muhammad, he got black magic. Muhammad controlled by black magic. Muhammad, he imagined himself doing things he never did, having sex he never did. He wake up in the morning after he think, actually not in the morning, even daytime. This guy is awake, but he imagined things happening. This is what they say. He imagined. Just go to the hadith Sahih Bukhari, alright, and search for imagine, and you will see, or magic. It's all over. So the Prophet, he imagined things happening to him. And this is after what Allah gave him, the 2 chapters, saying, if you say those chapters, I seek refuge, you are protected. But Muhammad is not protected. Same time, this is a problem, because I seek refuge from the whisperer, right? Who is the whisperer? The devil, Satan. As we see in the interpretation. Satan, he whispered in the heart. You see it? Okay. Now, how Satan, if he whisper in the heart of Muhammad, is going to affect Muhammad? That is impossible. Why? Because the Quran says the following. Read with me. In chapter 14, verse number 22, it says, and Satan will say, when the matter is decided, it was Allah who gave you a promise of truth. I too promised, but I failed in my promise to you. I had, and I want to concentrate in this with me, this is very important, I had no authority over you except to call you, but you listen to me. Then I approach me, you approach, not me, but you reapproach your own soul. What does that mean? And actually you will see here that Satan, he says, Inni kafartu bima ashraktumuni. Like, he is saying, you know what? I reject, I am a Muslim. I reject your former act in associating me with Allah. This guy is a good guy. He don't want that. It's your fault. And you will be given a penalty. So I have no authority over you. So if Satan have no authority over him, over Muhammad, and he cannot affect Muhammad unless except to call you, but you listen to me. So how Muhammad was affected by the whisper of Satan, and he was given the satanic verses? Muhammad was called by Satan. Muhammad, he respond. Muhammad, he accept. Muhammad, he approach with his own soul. So it's not what they are saying. Not only that, there's other verse in the Quran which is a big problem. In chapter 15, verse number 42, look what Allah, he said. Allah is talking now, not the Satan. See, Satan, he said, I have no authority over you unless you answer me. Allah, he confirmed. He says, for over my servants no authority shall thou have. He's talking to who? He's talking to Satan. Alright? Except such as put themselves in the wrong and follow thee. Actually here, not only follow in the wrong, the al-ghawin is something bad, like those who they are bad, filthy sinners. Alright? So unless you can read any translation you want, alright? You see the translation? So except, so there's exception. Allah is saying to Satan, you have no authority over my followers, which mean the Muslims, except those who they are bad, those who they are evil, as you see, those who they are not a true believers, those who they are astray, they are the criminals. Do you see it? So all of this leads us to one thing. This Quran is a book of contradiction, stupid talk. This guy, he's saying, Allah, he gave me a prayer, I say it, protect me from Satan. Then right away after, he been given another chapter saying the same prayer against Satan and black magic. And then after the prophet is infected with the black magic, the prophet, he reciting the satanic verses, the prophet, he is listening to the whisper of Satan. The prophet, he became a prophet of Satan, because when you recite satanic verses, you became a prophet of Satan. You became a messenger of Satan. So all of this contradict what the Quran is saying. In the other verse where Satan, he said, I have no authority over you unless you listen to me and you follow me. And this verse in the front of you saying that you have no authority, Allah saying to Satan, you have no authority over my followers except the criminals and the bad ones. So which one is Muhammad? He is the criminal or the bad one? Christ is Lord, Islam is false. I mean.